What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. All right, listen. I was contemplating whether or not I actually wanted to make this video, but I think it's necessary. It's gonna sound like I'm contradicting myself based on the last few videos that I made, and that's fine if you feel that way. It doesn't bother me. Here's the deal. Hopefully, I can explain this well. I need gamers that care about ownership to exist. I need gamers that care about ownership to be vocal. I need gamers that are anti-services to be vocal and to exist. Because here's the thing, right? Options is what's best for all gamers. Options is what's best. And right now we live in a crazy environment as far as gaming goes, where we have a lot of options. You can literally play next gen games without owning a next gen system. You don't believe me? Try out Google Stadia. If you happen to have good internet connection, it's gonna work great for you. Trust me, I tried it. And you know what? If you tried it once and it doesn't work, it's up to you whether or not you want to give up on it. But I would say try it again. My own son told me that Google Stadia didn't work. And then I went to visit them this weekend and I literally downloaded it on his phone again. I was like, well, let's give it another shot. And it worked flawlessly. I got a video up where my youngest one is actually playing Destiny 2. And you can hear me talking to my middle son, telling him like, so it must have been user error then, huh? I'm not saying that with you is user error, but what I'm saying is give it another shot. Maybe that day that you tried it, it was bad. I don't know. For me, Google Stadia is amazing. But again, it's an option of how to play games where I get to stream games. I don't have to worry about stuff downloading, whatever. It's an option. If that was the only way to play games, the dinosaur in me, meaning the old man in me, would probably be really upset about it. I don't know why. It's just something about change, but something about not being able to trust that service. Maybe if the servers go down, I don't know. But I don't want that to be the only way to play games. Game Pass, a service, okay? Right now, Game Pass is a huge value to me. But listen to what I said. I said right now. Right now it is, because there's a lot of games, old games, which I can admit to you on Game Pass that I have not played, so are going to be new experiences to me. However, as the years go by, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to run through all the games that I really want to play on there. Because I don't want to play every single game on Game Pass. I don't need to lie to you. I do not need to lie to you. I do not want to play every single game on Game Pass. Right now, off the top of my head, I could probably think of about maybe 15 games off the top of my head that I know for sure I want to play. All the Yakuzas, definitely want to play those, right? I want to play the Medium. I want to play Control. What else do I want to play? I got to finish the Master Chief Collection. What else? Mass Effect, I'm going to play those. So I don't know. You do the math. How many games are right there, right? But I don't want to play every single game on there. But I like that option of having Game Pass. But here's the deal. The reason I'm okay with Game Pass right now is because some of you say, well, what if they take a game off? Like they took off The Witcher. I had The Witcher downloaded on my Xbox Series X. They took it off, The Witcher 3. They took it off. I can't play it now unless I buy it. But right now, buying it is an option. Buying it is an option. The reason buying a game on Game Pass is an option is because of you gamers, which, look, man, it is what it is. We're not enemies. You gamers that stand on principle of being able to buy and own your games. I'm not your enemy, dog. I'm not. I get it. I want you to be vocal about it. I want you to want to buy your game. You go ahead, drop those $70 games. I'm not being sarcastic. Drop your $70 to pay for that game. Drop your $60 to pay for that game so that you own it. Don't subscribe to the services, because what you're doing is you're ensuring that these companies see that they still have to cater to that separate market. Because if every single gamer subscribed to a game service, being able to buy a game would go away. Why would they? Why would they? Think about it. Really, why would they? We want as much options as possible. Think about if every single gamer got freaking a Google Stadia and didn't purchase a Xbox Series X or a PS5 and only did streaming. If every single gamer, the majority of gamers did that, you know what would happen? Microsoft and Sony would look at hardware and be like, why would we even make hardware? Now, here's the deal, right? This is the reality that you and I need to come to grips as dinosaurs. I'm talking to the old people on here, right? It's the same thing with music, man. Look, I can sit here and tell you till I'm blue in the face that I grew up with better rap music than you did. I was born in 1985. These are facts. I grew up with better rap music than you did. But I work with people right now who maybe have listened to one Tupac song, maybe have listened to one Biggie song. I know I work with people right now that are so young that have never heard Nas, and Nas still raps. So young that they don't really listen to Eminem. The youth does not care. And the music industry needs to cater to whoever is going to be able to give them money, which is going to be the youth. That's why we got streaming platforms. That's why you hear all this music that you and I as old folks consider garbage. Some of the music is all right, but we consider garbage. But we're trying to hold on as much as we can, right? So when you hear someone like J. Cole that's of this era that raps, right? We support him. We support him hardcore, right? Because we're trying to hold on to that type of music. When we hear a Big Sean, we're trying to hold on to that type of music, right? Same thing with gaming, right? Eventually, whether you want to believe it or not, streaming is going to be a thing. Digital content is going to be a thing. Owning actual games, like really owning them, is going to be less and less and less and less. So we have to hold on to that. So I applaud all of you right now that are holding the front line. Because I'm being honest with you, me getting Game Pass is selfish. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for gaming. I'm doing it because I want the best value for me. And right now that is the best value. But I got to be honest with you, right? Right now I'm subscribed to Game Pass. I'm subscribed to PS Now. And I'm actually subscribed to GeForce Now. All because of Stadia. All because of Stadia. Stadia is what got me to like really try all these different streaming platforms to see who competes, right? PS Now in my home works perfect. On my PC is amazing. GeForce Now, same thing in my house works perfect. Stadia works flawless. Game Pass in my house definitely works well because I'm just downloading games and actually playing it off the hardware. But when I look at those three services and I'm looking at the subscription to all of them, right? Again, me being a budget gamer, I'm not going to stay subscribed to all three. So the one that makes sense for me right now is Game Pass. So eventually I got GeForce Now for 6 months. So I'll let that run out. I got PS Now for 1 month because I just wanted to give it a shot again. I heard it got better, and it did. Streaming wise, it did get better. But after the month is done, I'm not going to subscribe to it again because I can't get to all those games, right? But what I'm doing is I'm catering to that machine of game services, which I understand why you don't like it. And I need you to continue to be vocal about it because once Game Pass no longer serves me a purpose, I don't want to have to subscribe to it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to have to subscribe to it. Look at a service like Netflix. You can't buy movies on Netflix. If you have Netflix, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have Netflix, what are you doing? You're streaming it, right? Now, if you got something like Amazon Prime, it's different. You can buy movies on there too as well. You can watch it, you can buy it, you can rent it, whatever, options, right? That's what we need as gamers. But the only way that's going to work is if you continue to be vocal. So for everyone out here that I've been making a logical sense of Game Pass, I still need you to make a logical sense as to why you want to own the game. The problem is when you try to knock down the value of Game Pass and your argument doesn't make sense. That's the problem. You could stand on it's the principle and I want to make sure that I could buy this game. And when somebody asks you, why do you want to own the game? Your answer could simply be because I want to own it. And that's it. You don't have to give an explanation because I want to own it. You could just give that explanation and that's fine. At the end of the day, I need you, man. I need the crowd that likes Google Stadia because I like that option, that streaming option. I need a crowd that likes hardware. I like that option. I need a crowd that likes game services because I like that option. And I need a crowd that wants to be able to buy a game and not have to worry about a monthly subscription. I need all of it to survive. Eventually, though, like I said, with the youth coming through, us dinosaurs are going to get pushed away and it's going to be whatever the young kids want. And unfortunately, I don't think these young kids really care about ownership. They're already used to streaming content. That's pretty much all they do. Their whole life has been streaming stuff. They've never actually owned anything. You and I used to own a VCR. You remember that? Grabbing the tape, putting it, having to rewind the tape and all this other stuff. Kids don't do that anymore. Listen to me. If a movie leaves Netflix, kid ain't batting his eye. He's not tripping. He ain't tripping at all. Because there's so many other shows to watch. So the same thing with these game services. When a game leaves, they're not tripping. There's so many other games to play. You and I got to hold that front line. Right now, you're the one holding it because Game Pass is value to me. But I appreciate you, dog. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to stop being vocal. Stand on your principles. Keep making your videos. You know I'm going to keep watching. And if you disagree with me, yo, it's all love, man. Ain't nobody banging colors over this. So it is what it is. DocDog1985, there's levels to this. If I just confused you, there's levels to that too. We out. Peace.